bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hey, we just gave one to her husband yesterday.
Thanks for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Amy Allison. Union City is 50 years old and they have fabulous events planned for 2009, and we're going to preview them right now. The mayor of Union City, Mark Green, is with us. Good to have you, Mayor.
Thank you.
All right, Helen Kennedy's president of the whole planning committee, and
yes.
50 years is a big milestone.
Yes, it is.
But you might also say, hey, 50 years is kind of young for a Bay Area city. So, Mayor Green, I want to start with you. What do people need to know about the history of Union City?
Well, the history of Union City is a great one, really, for 50 years. We started off in 1959 having about 6,000 people in Union City. We now are up to about 72 or 73,000. As diverse of a community as anywhere in the entire Bay Area, a rich tapestry of people, cultures, ethnic groups, and we are really strengthened by that. And we've had a great sports history throughout our 50-year history. Educational system is very good.
Wait, I want to go back to the sports history. Give me just a tidbit.
A Dodger fan as the mayor? I mean, how's that for a sports history?
Tell me about Union. No. I won't even go there because this is a Bay Area show. I'm telling you, you're not going to be popular because of that. I know I know your voters know that already about you. But the sports history of Union City. Tell me more about that.
Well, we've had a number of Olympic athletes. Actually, we've had wrestlers in there, track and field people, people in the NFL, people in the NBA, people in Major League Baseball. A great NCS, it's the North Coast section out of our high school at Logan High School. The Little Leagues have been very good, softball teams, on and on and on.
From the bottom to the top.
Bottom to the top.
That's excellent. And Helen, how do you go about planning celebrations for this next year, given that Union City has, the population, the sports, there's just all of this growth in the last 50 years?
Yes, it's pretty amazing. We've actually been working on this since 2006.
Really?
So we learned from the city of Fremont that you can't start planning too soon. So we've had about we figure a 3-year planning period for the kickoff for 2009. And we're planning 10 events that span the entire year, starting with New Year's Eve of 2008.
So give me a couple highlights.
Oh, okay. Well, first off, we've got 2 New Year's Eve galas coming up on December 31st. One is a black and white ball, and the other is a masquerade party. So we've got tickets on sale for those. Even now, both of those events are on sale. Then we have a Lunar New Year event. We've got a parade and car show planned. We're doing a reenactment of the very first city council meeting.
Wait. Wait. What was the first city council meeting like?
Well,
I know you weren't there, Mr. Mayor, because you're not that old.
Just my thoughts.
Just your thoughts. But describe the first city council meeting. What was it like?
Well, I'm not sure. That's a good point. I wasn't there. I wasn't even living in California at the time. We're going to try to reenact this going back to 1959. There were 5 gentlemen that were elected at the time. It was held, I believe, at what we now know as a middle school in Union City. We're actually going to hold it at one of our middle schools in Union City. Bernard White at the time was the name. And we'll be holding that celebration on my mother's birthday, January 26th.
Lovely, lovely. And what do they talk about? What did they care about 50 years ago?
Oh, let's see. Well,
Not being annexed to Hayward.
That's right, exactly.
We don't want to be part of those other cities.
Yeah, being an independent city was a big thing back then. Because Fremont, for example, was 5 different districts that formed the city. So we didn't know what was going to happen with Union City, and luckily, the people pulled together, and we're an independent city. And
50 years later.
That's right.
50
That's
years
right.
later.
That's right.
Now, I know there's still a chance for people to sponsor or be, a big significant contributor to these
Comcast,
events.
for example, is one of our major sponsors. We are separate from the city, so we're a nonprofit organization. We're totally supported by sponsor funding.
So they can go on the website and look up
they
more.
can.
Thank you very much, Helen, Mayor Green, for joining us today. And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll see you next time.